Welcome to Best There Is Podcast. I'm here again with Ryan and Declan, and good times. We were talking.
It's not been a good time. Actually, this week's been weird.
Why?
Because
some gas station dude told you to turn the fuck around.
I'll tell you that story. I'll tell that story after. I was walking early this week.
God damn, that's crazy.
Just walking down my street late at night, looking at my phone, not paying attention. And where I live, there's these giant metal poles in just the middle of the
like street poles.
No, like little,
like street sharks.
Like they're right next to the speed bump, so people can't go up on the curb to avoid the speed bump.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't paying attention where I hit myself, and I was like, "Ow, that hurt!" Right? And even though I hit myself in the groin, it wasn't like "Oh, my nuts hurt. Oh, I'm on the ground." It's just like, cool. I'll just be fine. And then next day, fine. Day after that, I finally like I don't know what I did. I sat up. I like stretched my hand on my stomach, and it was like, oh, that hurts. It's sore there. And then I was like, I wonder if. And I put my hand by my crotch and pushed down. I'm like, ah! And I just realized I haven't.
Gave yourself a hernia.
I just have a bunch of internal bruising
And bleeding.
No, I haven't pissed blood. I've been fine.
You can't have kids.
I was like, oh, this is what a football player must feel like when they get someone puts their helmet right up
yourself to a football player.
Do you want to hear the story, the gas station story now?
I know the gas station story.
He was there for it. You want to hear the gas station story now?
Sure.
It's not even that crazy.
It's not. It was just it was really weird.
It's just funny because how quick it was and it just happened.
I went to the gas station late at night to go get cigarettes because I know this. Sorry, you threw me out.
No, it's not.
You called me out of my bullshit. How dare you?
It's not that much more. It's hey, where should I park? Something like that.
I was just gonna go get a pack of cigarettes late at night, and sometimes gas stations are open, sometimes they're not. It's just random. So I go up to the first gas station that's sometimes open. Knock on the. I try to open the door because I know the door's locked. Usually on that gas station, even if they're open. Gas station. Because there's almost people around, they don't want people coming in, right? So I try to open the door and I knock on the door, like give the guy a wave, like, hey, like, should I go around? Like, and he all he could have done is just been like, no, or been like mouthed, I'm closed or whatever. He opens the door. I was like, yeah, do I need to go around? Should I use the other door? And he's like, yeah, you should make a U-turn and go back home. And I was like, and they closed the door.
And I was like, all right. And then he's like hitting the car. And I was like, what? And then he was like, wait, that was kind of an asshole. I'm like, yeah.
I was like,
it's like, you could go back where you came from.
That's all I could think of is where can I buy cigarettes? Back the way you came from.
But it was just really awkward and weird because I'm hearing the whole conversation.
The guy's too busy.
And then he's just like, hey, should I go around the back? I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He's like, no, you could go back home. Or he says some shit. All you gotta do is say
he says you can pull a U-turn and go back home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then as I'm getting to my car, Ernie he hears it. I don't hear it. Because then finally I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like, what the fuck?
Wait a minute, get in your car. Like, that guy was kind of an asshole.
It's kind of like the other day I went to Taco Bell.
That's already a horrible thing.
And
they fuck up food all the time and fuck up drive-thru orders.
It was like 11:30. So I'm like, oh, I'll just get a box.
I'll take it easy on them tonight.
Can I get a box? No. Why not? We don't have boxes. Like, okay. Do you even want to work today? No, not really.
Did you ask him that?
Mm-hmm. And then all they had, their breakfast ends at like 10:30 or something.
So it was in the morning?
It was almost 12.
In the afternoon?
Ask for something else. No, we don't have that either. Like, they just kept saying no to everything. So
what do you have? He's like, we got the crunchy cinnamon rolls.
That's literally a Monty Python skit.
Left, go to another Taco Bell, get the box. Oh, actually, we don't have the items for the box. So what is in the box? What are you substituting with? Oh, there's just a taco and a burrito and chips.
Can I get $5 worth of food somewhere? Can someone get this guy a Happy Meal?
It was just really weird. Nobody had anything.
Well, right now the spicy chicken nuggets are back, and if you order them, they have you park somewhere else.
Yeah, you always get parked for those.
And they make you like.
I hate that.
But at least they come out fresh,
hot and crispy.
But there has been times where they came out really nasty. Like they probably
You
had
said
them-
that every time.
Wait,
Logan's
where are
like,
these nugs?
McDonald's.
They're hella good. They're nuggets, but they're spicy.
I hate McDonald's.
You
chicken
hate
nuggets.
McDonald's nuggets?
They're disgusting.
They're the best.
They're
so
literally
good.
disgusting.
So
It's
good.
literally a paste.
I mean, that's fucking everywhere. Like when they people now making TikToks now or Vines, whatever. They show what the food is really like, and you know what? I just shrug it off. Like, all right.
Actually, you know what?
Look at the meat in Taco Bell. It's dry, and we add water to it. I'm like, tastes good to me. I'm good. I'm fat.
That's just textured vegetable protein.
Huh?
It's just TVP.
I don't know what that is. Some
Textured
kind of disease.
vegetable protein.
So it's healthy.
Not really healthy, but
Is
it's
it-
just like powdered protein. It's not pink goo.
Yes.
That's what McDonald's is, ain't it? But then
Yeah.
McDonald's has a whole thing where they did like a tour. There's like a documentary video.
I remember
McDonald's are fucking fucking clean.
Well, it's not just that, but it's like what they
Because
used
the
to make
corporate
it.
breathe down their fucking neck. That's what's nice about like Wendy's too, and like some of these other businesses.
but every once in a while you run into like non-corporate owned McDonald's.
That's why you stay away from those.
But how do you know?
You know,
Oh,
they're usually
they got the ball pit still.
okay.
They got Grimace on the wall still.
The best McDonald's are usually in white neighborhoods.
Well, of course. That's for everything.
So just go to the white neighborhood McDonald's.
Go to one of our
This
neighborhoods.
McDonald's is pretty
gun store,
good.
liquor store, gun store, liquor
I've
store.
literally never had an issue with that McDonald's.
They're
They're pretty good.
assholes sometimes.
They've been pretty
No,
good.
dude, that lady's this lady who's taking my order like 4 or 5 times because I always get that fucking. I hate having to say it too. I get the mocha frappe.
Yeah, you get it all fucking fancy.
I like saying I would rather say mocha frappe. But a lot of times I'm like, can I get a mocha frappe? And they're like, you mean a mocha frappe? And I'm like, you know I meant that. I just didn't want to fucking say it.
Can I get a large?
There's not even any coffee in their coffee.
I know.
He knows what he's doing.
Whoa. You act like there's real Baja in Baja Blast.
Oh, there's Baja.
Every time I take a sip, I get transported. It's
Okay.
like a Gushers commercial.
One of the only things and the only reasons I'll ever go to Taco Bell in my life is to get Baja Blast freezes, to get the slushy they have.
It's funny because I don't drink Mountain Dew at all.
Oh, I don't.
Dude, I'll fuck a
But
Baja.
you
But
drink
Baja
Baja
Blast
Blast.
is amazing.
But I don't drink
Code Red is better. Out of pure flavors. Code
Really?
Red's
See,
better.
you're a gamer. I was like towards
Get
gamer.
Master Chief's on the soda.
But the blue one I remember tasting okay. But I just don't drink them.
That's the worst flavor.
I like
Oh,
the
yeah.
watermelon.
The watermelon one?
I like the watermelon.
That's good. Every time Ryan comes, he can drink the watermelon. That's very fucking racist sounding of me, but yeah.
She didn't buy
watermelon.
the grape flavor.
I
That-
do
that-
not like
that-
grape flavored drinks at
Not a big
all.
fan of him either.
Grape usually gets put on the bottom.
I
Grape
don't-
soda's not
that's
that bad.
I don't
Last-
like grape.
Last popsicle.
I don't like grape drinks or
You
grape.
think over orange?
It's not a real. That's not real. It's the same thing with watermelons, bananas, and grapes.
Cherry?
No, cherries are different because cherries taste like if something tastes like cherry, usually it'll taste
Not like a cherry you pick off the fucking
cherry
More than a
flavor
more
tastes
than-
like
maraschino
maraschino
cherry.
Yeah.
but that's more like a cherry than a banana flavor thing will ever taste like a fucking banana, right?
I feel like banana flavors
No,
are like the
no
closest.
way.
They're kind of close.
no way.
Bananas and
You guys
apple
are
flavoring are like the
No,
closest.
no. Watermelon's the furthest, right?
Well, yes. I don't,
watermelon
I
don't
don't
taste
like
like-
watermelon at all. People
Well,
love
it doesn't really
watermelon,
taste
but
like that. It's just like
I'll
sweet.
eat watermelon candy.
I like watermelon with a bit of salt and some lemon on there.
I do put salt on watermelon
You guys are
sometimes.
fucking weird.
You want some salty with the sweet.
Alright.
You don't put salt on your chocolate?
No.
You don't like salted chocolate?
Dark chocolate with salt's good.
I haven't had that either.
Do you know like they recommend you can literally I don't know the facts on this. But there's like health experts for like sports teams that just literally give people like a teaspoon of straight salt because it's really important for like
Electrolytes
ionizing your
and
body
shit.
and stuff.
Gatorade
The Gatorades.
gives you electrolytes.
But I also found out you can technically never have too much salt.
You can.
No.
It should dehydrate you. No?
That's the only thing. As long as you keep drinking water, you can have as much salt and as much water in your body.
But you could have too much water.
Not if you have enough salt, because the salt will absorb most of the water.
A lady held her wee
I'll
a week.
never forget
That's
that.
uric.
Never
That's
forget
that's not the water though. That's the buildup of uric
remember
acid in her
that?
bladder. Yes,
That was crazy.
that's a buildup of uric
For
acid.
a fucking Wii, man.
Her kids wanted one for Christmas.
So bad. She won it though, right?
She died.
But she won it though, right?
Hey kids, your mom
don't-
died, but
Or did she quit and then die? Like
Well, she died during the recording of them. Like,
not when she went home. Then she died.
I thought she
went
died
home.
in the studio.
No, she went home. No. God no. The whole studio was got
if
shut
you
down.
are on a long trip and you have to pee, pull over to the fucking side of the road and pee.
No, but this is
Don't
ridiculous.
get a urinary tract.
How much
No.
they drank?
Even if you don't, even if you just hold your pee in for like an hour, it can be hella dangerous for you.
Well, speaking of weird things, so I was thinking about this.
Kidneys have 4 penis heads.
Yeah. This guy named his
Knuckles.
kid off of
Oh, you kidding me? Just let it go. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. We're not
magic
gonna
character?
Oh my fucking god.
and shut the fuck up. You literally went through a whole list
Yeah,
of
but you don't have to put him on blast in front of the whole world with a
What-
child.
what names are good for children.
It doesn't matter. If the kid has a stupid name, that's fine. It's not the fucking kid's fault, but you should also not put the parent on blast.
I'm putting the
right?
parent on blast.
Well, then leave me out of it.
Fine, you're out of
What
it.
happened?
This
Is it-
guy, he loves magic, and he was on the magic page, and he was like, "I'm naming my son Garuk." I won't even go in through the whole name.
Now, yeah, for sure.
because
then you'll.
I can't
fucking-
say his last name. The last name is really bad too. It's just a pick. You'd get picked on in school already.
Oh no.
But then you name your kid Garuk, which is a character of magic.
I don't think anyone would ever know.
they would make fun of him. I think
never know.
they'll never know, but they would make fun of that name. I believe.
We didn't make
Do you
fun
think
of,
Garuk sounds like a good name for a kid?
did
You
we
think
make fun
Declan
of,
sound like a good name for a kid?
I think Declan sounds fine.
did
Yeah,
we,
I got picked on for my fucking name though too. It doesn't matter.
It
if
reminds me
your
of
name-
Dakin. Dakin, I think, is a badass name.
did
What?
we ever,
What? Go ahead. What?
So did we ever make fun of Farouk?
Who?
Farouk.
From the Nation of Domination? No, because that's Ron Simmons, and on top of it, it's
But-
wrestling.
I know, but it
There's guys called the Brooklyn Brawler.
but his
and-
name.
No, because he's an African American soldier.
Also, Farouk is a very common Islamic name.
I've never heard it before.
You've never heard of Al Farouk?
It sounds like a
Aminu?
badass because
That's
he's
my
the
name on-
leader of the Nation of Domination. All right.
I'm just saying it's similar to
What
Farouk.
fandoms can you actually pull names from? Do you think Lord of the Rings has a lot of names
Oh yeah.
that people can use? That would be
Gimli. I'm
cool?
gonna name my kid Gimli.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
gonna
gonna name my kid Frodo.
Legolas would be bad.
Tolkien, his thing was naming all. of
Except
his
for a
characters.
fucking character's named Sam.
Is he the only one that's a normal name?
Yeah, pretty much. There's Sauron and Saruman.
That's weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird that now I do know a lot of the names, and a lot of them would not work.
Legolas.
Like Legolas as a kid would.
Aragorn.
That one might work.
Frodo.
No, people don't.
Frodo
name their-
Baggins.
People would only name their kids Aragorn because of the thing.
Because what thing?
Because of Lord of the Rings.
I know, but that name would work.
No.
People, I think.
no.
Gandalf wouldn't work. None of those would have worked.
Dude,
Bill-
I'm gonna name my kid fucking Gandalf.
Bilbo.
Gandalf, Dumbledore. I don't want to say my last name. Hogan.
In the movie SWAT, it's funny.
What?
SWAT. It's a really bad movie. My dad, I remember he saw it with my sister in theaters. Hawkeye is in it, and before he was famous, really, but he's the one
Really?
that turns on them.
Jesus Christ, that was Jason Bourne at first time.
My
Okay, I was going somewhere with it.
I know, just throwing it out there.
I'd rather
my,
hear what Ryan has. to
my
say.
last manager before, when I was working retail, her best friend was dating Jeremy Renner.
I think you told me that.
Yeah.
Was she hot? Because Jeremy Renner is a hot piece of ass.
Is he? Didn't he vibe check his wife with a 5'7"?
I don't know. What was all that about?
I have
Stuck a
no
gun in his
clue.
mouth and threatened to kill himself.
Oh, I mean, everyone has their demons, so.
Yeah,
That's
but
when he was a songwriter.
Was it a long time ago?
No.
He's older. He's 51.
you guys remember the Jeremy Renner social media app?
He's in the Bourne Legacy.
He had his own social media app. It's called the Renner app.
He was in Bourne?
Yeah, he's in the third Bourne movie, and then
Is he a bad guy? Or is
no,
he,
No,
he's
he was
Jason
Bourne.
Bourne. Yes,
he just got recast as
and
Jason?
then
They
Matt
brought him
Damon
back.
comes back later.
They don't ever explain it either.
No, not that I know of.
That is dumb.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
You know what? I've never watched Hurt
Jason
Locker.
Bourne, it's Jesus Christ.
Oh, now I remember.
The Hurt Locker.
His name is Gamble, and my dad named our dog Gamble
Oh
based
shit,
off
he
of that.
is in the Hurt Locker.
Yeah, he's the main character in Hurt Locker.
Matt. Jeremy Renner is the main.
You're getting your Matt Damon and you're getting your wires crossed. No, but yeah, so Gamble, I was like, oh, that name's badass.
You gonna name a kid Gamble? You're stupid.
Yeah,
If you think that's a good name,
But it was
you're
badass
fucking
name for a
stupid.
dog, okay? Like Dutch, we named one of our dogs Dutch, and that's from Predator.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Dutch is like the most stereotypical army soldier code name.
No, it's
They-
like Butch.
Oi, they call me Dutch.
I'm Butch.
That's funny. I had a dog named
They call me
Maverick.
the Irishman.
Did you? Who was Maverick?
I had a little.
I've known you my whole life.
I had a pit bull.
Oh, it wasn't yours, though.
Yeah, it was.
I got a cat named
We were
Iceman.
gonna keep him, and then a bunch of the litter got parvo.
What if I name my cat Stone Cold Steve Austin?
You just call him Stone Cold, though.
Or Steve?
Yeah, that would just be boring.
Austin! It was me, Austin!
God, wrestling's been so much better now. Everybody's supposedly coming back. It's so good.
What are you looking at? Why do you have to be in your phone in the middle of fucking podcast? Take this
Alright,
fucking seriously,
my phone's-
Mr. Entrepreneur.
My phone's locking up, and I'm trying to get it to fix. It's stuck on Jeremy Renner.
Why can't you do that later?
Whatever.
20 minutes later.
Game of Thrones probably has good names for fandoms.
No, I'm not naming my kid. Oh.
Sansa, Arya.
Yeah.
They're all
We'll
very
talk about
hard.
it when we talk about
hard to
Sandman.
say.
But there's a character in the first episode.
Jakaris.
There's a.
Jakaris. She says that just when she wants to flame on.
I'm gonna name my kid Khaleesi.
Are you going to watch that series?
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought we
Did
were.
you watch all of Thrones?
I've watched through Game of Thrones probably like 3 or 4 times.
Why would you subject yourself to season 8 every single time?
He's got to finish.
I mean, it's relatable.
I mean, you got to edge it, finish it. No, I can't even. Crystal's like, she saw the commercial for the new one, and she's like, oh, I got to watch that still. And I was like, that's not even the one that we have touched. You watched one episode of the other one, and she wants to watch it, but it's like, I was telling her the other day, like, I got to start watching things without you. I go, you're too much away, and it sucks. And she's like, well, The Boys is much. I'm like, that's fine. I'll watch The Boys by myself.
I'm gonna name my kid Homelander.
I'll allow it.
You'll allow it? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Allow it. That means I don't want it.
I saw him in another show. He shows up. He's a cop in another show, and he's got the very same like that. That actor has an incredible, expressive face. Like he can do so much with just a look. Where you're like, oh yeah, he's like he's like on the
Aren't
brink
they
of
rumoring
crime.
him to be Dracula in Marvel?
Oh, you're talking about Homelander?
Yeah.
Okay.
He should
Yes
play, he
and
should play
no.
Gladiator.
What?
He should play Gladiator.
I was thinking if Gladiator, or is he a good DC character? He'd been a good Aquaman.
He would have been a fucking amazing Aquaman.
I can't see
a
his
deep
face as.
Arthur Curry, because he looks so sinister.
And he's not actually naturally blonde.
Mr. Sinister. That would work.
He's not flamboyant enough.
He can be flamboyant.
Jeff Goldblum should be Mr. Sinister.
But he's already.
Grandmaster.
Did you ever watch that video I sent you?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I don't know.
You don't think it's him?
I don't know.
Is this spoiler stuff?
For sure.
No, it's on the trailer. It's when she gets in the accident with Hulk. It's a great conversation. She's talking about the time between Cap being a soldier, and then he got frozen. Then they took him out, and then a lot of shit happened right after that. And then, or no, I'm sorry. Was she saying that to present day?
Mm-hmm.
She thinks Captain America's a virgin. She's like, he seemed pretty busy through all that time. She's like, and then Hulk's or Banner's like, what are you trying to get to? I've already gone through the history with you about my friend. What are you trying? She's like, I'm trying to say that I'm pretty sure he was a virgin. She was like, he was pretty busy. And then a ship falls down and it crashes into him, and they fly out of the car.
But it's Grandmaster's ship.
It looks
from
like Grandmaster.
Ragnarok.
It looks like it. I don't think it is, but I cannot wait
Which
for that
can-
series just for the
If
D-list
it's not
characters.
Grandmaster, it's Scar, who's coming to see Bruce, who's his father,
Fother.
Why would Scar just be like, I'm gonna find my dad?
because he's pissed that his dad left him. Or maybe the baby mama is here to beat up.
That's too much focus on Hulk and the She-Hulk show, though.
But if She-Hulk is his lawyer, and she's fighting
What's he
for,
gonna do? Sue him?
Yes, for not custody, but for when you pay
Right.
Alimony.
when you pay the mom money,
Alimony.
No, it's
Child support.
child support, it would be funny.
Yes, it would be funny, but we don't want to do that.
It's a
with it.
comedy show,
We want it to be taken serious.
but the show already isn't being taken seriously with the tone and how the previews look. Like, it's supposed to be funny. You saw the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, but their weapons look pretty.
They look Asgardian or something.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. That's in the trailer too.
She goes, and they're all like,
And then she's like, "Let's go" or whatever. I don't know.
She do this at some point.
She might.
I bet she's gonna. It just
I
seems,
bet you she's gonna pump. her
that seems like a woman power moment that include in the show just to put in the trailer. Just be like, I'm ready. Oh, Black Adam looks terrible.
you said that last week.
I know. I just need to.
Just keep reminding us every week until it comes.
It looks.
out.
It's gonna be bad.
It has some cool looking parts.
No, it's gonna be bad. That movie's gonna be really fucking bad.
I'm watching it for Dr. Fate.
I'm watching it for Hawkman. So
I'm watching.
I'm watching it for the hopeful hot
Adam
girl
Smasher.
cameo.
because I like that actor.
Because you like it because he looks like Deadpool.
Yeah, that too. So Sandman.
I like how nobody talks about Cyclone.
Is Cyclone even in it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She's that girl with the,
The spin
curly
Oh,
hair.
oh, okay. Yeah. Sandman. I
Like a
can't. I'm
cyclone.
having trouble. Right? Is it
Really good.
the whole comic?
It's
Oh,
the-
let's
it's
talk
like the
about
first-
Tywin Lannister, by the way. He shows up in the Tywin's
Oh, yeah.
in the first fucking episode.
Oh,
I feel bad. Like, is he
He's-
typecast?
He's typecast as bad dad. I was literally thinking about it because I'm sitting there and I was like, so I don't know if I've ever told you this. There's a concept me and my sister have. It's called the anime bad dad. There's a trope in anime that a lot of characters have fucking shitty fucking father.
But that's a comic book thing too.
Exactly. So he's just the ultimate typecast anime bad dad. He's just always mean, and it's all of his children in every single one of the shows he's in. He's always in a irredeemable asshole. He's great. He kills it. He kills it. He kills it in Game of Thrones. He's the best part of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And at least in my opinion, Tywin is the most interesting part of those early seasons. And it's like the only reason I feel even compelled to watch the show is because he's just such a.
And he dies on the shitter.
That's how he dies in the books. And then Tyrion goes and looks through the bathroom and finds a big pathway, a big ladder all the way down to some horror houses.
Damn.
So his dad's actually been fucking whores this whole
He just
time.
has them
even
all.
though, no,
Are
I
they
mean, it's
locked
like
in
a
there?
no, it's like
Oh.
it's like a secret tunnel. Like they had these
Secret tunnel.
secret. You haven't even seen that.
I know.
Something. The song
Avatar?
goes. The song goes something, and then it goes secret tunnel.
Yeah, it's from-
secret tunnel.
I don't know. I said. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's from
through
Legend
the
of Avatar.
mountain. Secret. What right now?
Sandman. I'm having issues on at the moment. I just can't like. I don't know. I can't. I was bored. Like
Mr. Sandman. Sorry.
that's what Crystal's like. I just can't think of nothing but that song.
Bring me a
They only
dream.
used
Bum
it
bum
during
bum
one
bum.
trailer.
Make him the cutest.
But I think they
that
must have
I've
got
ever
mad.
Does it
seen.
copy
Bum
everything
bum
from the
bum bum.
comics?
Give him two
Pretty
lips
much.
like roses.
Like is it, you said page for page
and
sometimes.
There's
tell
like
him that
panel
it's lonesome
accuracy,
night sorrow.
especially death scene.
First
with him.
episode remind me a lot of Doctor Who in a way.
I didn't get that.
It gave me the
The
vibe
show
of like
reminded me of
in
Doctor
one
Who.
story, like if it did one story about this man being trapped and all that.
See, it's a
But-
physical representation of how we all feel on the inside. We're just a naked man trapped in a glass orb on the inside, right? All
Yeah.
of us.
And then I'm like, let's pick it up, man. Let's pick it up.
The show's 10 episodes.
And then like just for the first episode, I just wanted.
I need everything to go fast, 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 fast,
I just
fast.
wanted
I
a
can't
little
sit
bit.
down and be patient for a minute.
I just wanted a little.
It was
bit.
interesting.
And then I was like, all right, let's do the second episode. Did that, and again, I was just like, this is boring.
It picks up with episode 3.
Maybe I'll go to 3. I don't.
So
do you
you'll-
like Neil Gaiman a lot?
I feel like I like his worlds that he builds, but I haven't really like read a bunch of his stuff.
Did you read the Internals?
The internals?
No, I'm gonna say it wrong.
That was
You sound like you said internals.
Oh, Eternals.
I want to read Kieran Gillen's Eternals, but I haven't read Neil Gaiman's.
Have you?
No, I don't like the Eternals that much.
I don't like them right now because they fighting the mutants.
Yeah.
They killed everyone on Morocco.
Good.
Everyone?
Everyone.
The women and the children?
Magneto somehow held his body. Well, he got his fist punched through his heart.
Killed them?
Why did they go and just attack?
Because they knew if they
Get
went...
that about Sandman this episode.
I know, we're getting into Marvel now. They knew if they...
It's fine. It's comics, bro. It's on the beginning of the intro comics.
This episode's just sporadic, man. This
Well,
whole
those are
podcast
the
is
best
just
episodes, I
random.
think, are when we're just having discussions.
Your favorite episodes.
Okay.
Is that what the audience thinks? Why don't you ask the people that actually
The
care?
best audience we had was when Kira was here, because I think all her friends came and watched that episode. We had 106 views.
Yo.
What up?
That's almost as many views as your fucking box opening. Anyway,
box opening
why
was
are they
like
killing...
4,000 or
I don't
some
care.
shit.
Why are they killing the mutants?
Because they see them as deviants.
That's just stereotyping.
I mean,
So they... who's the guy that could mind control people?
Professor X?
No, of the Eternals.
Star Fox?
No. He's in the movie.
Oh, Druid?
I still haven't
Yeah.
seen the movie.
You mean Jonker?
Is that...
He's supposed to be Jonker
I don't
in the
know.
Batman movie.
Oh, sure.
What the fuck is Jonker?
That's the Jonker. It's the scariest Batman role.
Oh, Joker.
No, the Jonker.
I'm the Joker.
Baby.
He gets this guy named Uranus, who was kind of like the apocalypse of the Eternals.
Thanos' granddaddy.
Yes, actually. He looks just like Thanos, but like more ancient.
But how can he look like Thanos and Thanos be like...
Thanos is hella dead right now.
I know, but Thanos was like a deviant at birth because he looked weird, right? And how is... Nobody thought, maybe this baby looks a lot like our...
I think there's some retcons involved in this.
I hate comic books.
That's why they're fun.
That's why this is
Just
the
do whatever
worst.
you want. Anyways, he goes there. Druid says, you got an hour to go.
Druid.
He says, you got an hour to fuck up Morocco. And he's like, okay. Heads to Morocco, and he just destroys everyone. He even kills Legion, which is crazy.
What? So what happened to all these characters then?
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're not coming back.
As far as I
Who
know...
punched a hole through Magneto?
Uranus.
Oh.
Uranus?
Uranus.
Uranus.
But somehow at the end of the issue, Magneto comes back and he says, this is the hour of Magneto now. And he's like using...
Dude, that's my
I'm
favorite.
guessing the
Blood?
the zinc in his blood to keep his heart pumping.
Zinc in his blood? Sorry, there's iron in your
Iron,
blood.
whatever. I was just throwing out
What?
terms.
Zinc.
That's good for your skin.
So it was
That's like
pretty cool. But
That's
everybody's
funny that
dead.
You said that though. That's funny.
And I don't think Professor X has a backup of the Morocco mutants. So they can't
So these are
be
the ones that are not on Krakoa.
correct.
So who's all?
They're the ones that are on Mars.
Okay. These are all the random like no one cares about though.
I mean, there's a lot of new characters that people
armor.
like,
That's Miss Marvel.
pretty much.
Wait, what?
Miss Marvel has armor's powers.
Oh, I love when they
Synchronize.
diversity so hard they ruin diversity.
Yeah, it's true.
We're gonna diversity so hard we're gonna appropriate this Japanese character.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
they did.
Back to Sandman.
I
don't
like
know.
Patton Oswalt. Was he annoying to you? You hate Patton.
I don't care for Patton Oswalt. He's cool in MODOK. I like that show. That was cool. But his voice is just so...
Recognizable.
Do you know Mark Hamill's in it?
I read that. I was on IMDb looking at all the actors.
He's the Scarecrow.
Oh.
You could tell because Mark Hamill has like a couple voices, and one of them is
the Pumpkin Man?
yeah,
Okay.
is the old you knows kind of
So
accent.
how did it all come to an end? Does he fix the dream world?
Dream, dream, dream.
I kept
dream,
thinking that.
dream.
I sang that to Crystal while we were watching it. Doesn't want to have me talk.
Mr. Electro,
Yeah.
tell him to calm down.
Mr. MODOK.
Mr. Electro.
He kind of
He
gets
stole
things
my
back
dream
together. He gets his...
All his little medallions and stuff.
His
I
best,
don't
the
wanna-
best
I
scenes
don't
are
wanna ruin
his
things.
interactions with other entities.
And who's all the entities?
It's
There's Delirium. There's
Delirium.
Desire.
Desiree.
Desire's
Desiree?
twin.
No, it's Delirium, Desire, Despair,
is Desire's
Dream,
twin.
Death, and
In Death, he
Destiny.
says only one episode.
Yeah.
Well, only 3 of them show up. We don't get to meet Destiny. You don't get to know about Delirium until like the very end as well, I guess.
The prodigal.
Now you got me fucked up. The prodigal son.
Yeah.
Every time I
It's
come
like-
home, that's what I say. I say
It's
the
like
prodigal
the
son hath returned.
Destroyer
You
or
say that?
something like that.
I really did when I come home.
There's a sibling that runs away from his duties and never comes back.
Really? Who's that?
He said duties.
His name's like
It's his name, Duties.
Destroyer or something like that.
The Devastator.
I don't know.
Megatron. It's right now one of the highest watched things right now.
Yeah.
I can see why.
He has his own
And then
Twitter
Netflix will
to
cancel
answer
it.
questions. Neil Gaiman does.
Oh, he always answers questions.
Neil
on
Gaiman
Twitter.
strikes me as that kind of a guy. To be like, yeah, I'm hip with the times.
It's like people will
He
say
reminds me of
like,
Alan Moore a lot for some reason.
"Oh yeah, they were friends when they
Is Alan Moore
they
a
wrote
wizard?
this." During that time period in the 80s, they were all writing
They're all-
very arcane.
But is
mystical
he a
stories.
wizard?
Probably.
He's got a big beard, right? And big long hair.
He's the person behind Marvel 616, which is the real number for the Beast.
616?
Mhm.
I thought the beast number is 666.
That's weird.
What's your
Nice.
angelic number?
Oh,
I don't understand angelic numbers. I don't understand the mathematics of the Bible and the Quran and all that shit.
I don't either. I just know that fun fact.
316 Austin.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. You could Google that right now.
You fucking just said to me?
You can Google
Just
it.
tell me to
right
look that shit up.
now. Can we have our guy look it up for us?
Yeah, Jamie?
Is that their name?
I don't
So yeah, everyone should watch Sandman. It's good. Episode 3 is cool. That's where you meet.
What's better,
It's
paper
what you-
dolls or paper?
Paper.
girls?
Sandman.
Really? Because I was interested and really wanted to watch the other one.
Paper Girls is fun, but it's not like
I really enjoyed Sandman.
it's not like
Really?
I really like the art. I like the style. I like the character. Dude, fucking Stephen Fry shows up.
That's who? Oh,
You know who Stephen Fry is,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
like the world is just really put together and.
I want a Hugh Laurie to show up, God damn it.
Hugh Laurie? You think he was gonna come?
He's a British actor. He runs in the same. It's Fry and Laurie, right?
True.
I just miss Hugh Laurie. He's not in anything anymore, really. And the only thing he seems to ever
He
be
used to be
is
in his house, right?
British television.
Remember when he was working for Doctor Strange?
Who?
Hugh Laurie.
I don't know who that is.
He's House
Oh.
from Fry and Laurie.
Yeah. Okay. No.
No.
Dr. House came from this era of TV where every single pro tag was like an asshole, right?
I remember when the Baelish
He's
was
really good,
trying to
though.
be Doctor Strange too. The Baelish
Who's that?
from Game of Thrones.
Why are you talking like that?
Because when he talks, he doesn't move his lips and he has
Who's
no
the
lips.
Baelish?
He was the guy that wanted to fuck Sansa through the whole series.
Oh, Littlefinger?
hmm Lord Baelish.
He shows up in Peaky Blinders.
He made a whole video.
He's in like every British show. What else is he in?
Look it up.
What the fuck did I watch recently?
I'll look it up. Well, you guys keep talking.
Did kind of weird news.
But
I think I've maybe mentioned it before that Bleach is coming
To Disney Plus. Yeah, my sister was
Why?
talking about that.
I don't know.
is that
Dave
a
told
good
me about
sign?
that too.
Well, it's the very last
It's very
season.
weird for Disney to get any anime because they usually don't
And it-
outsource their animation like that.
And it's an anime about demons, so it's kind of.
Sir, they're Shikigami. They're death gods.
But the demons that they destroy.
Those aren't demons. They're hollows. They're wayward spirits. They're from Waco Mundo.
Oh God, that was a very
Don't
long
even
series arc.
think that we're not going to get straight up fucking Nazi shit in this one because that's literally what the next antagonists are. They're all based on
without the logo.
Basically, they're all based on German stuff.
It's like Hydra.
The main character's called Yuha, which is just a play on the term Yahweh, which means God. He's basically Jesus with a mustache. It's called the 1,000-Year Blood
So we're
War.
gonna get that season on
just
Disney
that season
Plus.
on Disney Plus. Which
It's
is
season 17.
what's Bleach even about?
Shikigami.
Can you explain more than that?
They're basically Grim Reapers. And it's basically about you don't know this when the series starts.
Oh, is it dude with the mask?
He could summon the mask.
Yeah, okay. It reminded me of Ghost
That's his
Rider.
hollow mask. But it's kind of hard to describe Bleach. You wouldn't. I mean,
It was cool.
I like parts of Bleach. I like its design mainly. I like the way when they're in Waco Mundo, everything's Candy Skull themed and
I didn't care
very
for that
Hispanic.
season.
You didn't like the Waco Mundo arc?
Mm-mm. I don't know if maybe it's because I read it issue by issue when they were releasing one a week.
Well, Kubo's
And it took forever.
Kubo's art style is also weird because it's just usually just white, right?
Yeah.
Especially in that arc. I remember checking in and seeing literally checking in when he's fighting Ulquiorra, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck they are or what the fuck's going on, who's the good guy, who's the bad. But when you see it animated, it's a lot cooler. The problem is Bleach outstays its welcome a little bit.
Well,
It gets rushed
there's
in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, but the Fullbringer arc, the arc right after they beat Aizen, is
See, I stopped after that.
that
What
shit's
stage?
so fucking boring. I
did
could
that.
not fucking care. I watched it, and there's filler that's better than this, and the Fullbringer arc is canon. And I'm I could
Bleach had a
not
lot of
care.
filler.
More than Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball
filler
doesn't
is
have that
fun.
much filler.
Is
They're goofy episodes usually, or Garlic Jr.
Garlic Jr. The worst filler is Naruto.
Oh god, that was
There
a
is
whole
so
2
much there, and
years.
it's almost like the writer wrote in spots so they could put filler. He literally writes in a
Probably
boat.
did.
He writes on a boat trip, and then they have so many episodes of filler on this fucking boat trip, and you're like, oh.
Makes sense.
And then in the manga, it's just one chapter, and they're basically there the next chapter, and you're like,
Do they follow the manga?
yeah, but they have to add filler because these things get created at the same time. These weekly series, and that's why they've kind of shunned away. There's only a couple shows that are still weekly series. Black Clover was weekly. That's canceled. The only one that's I can remember that's consistently weekly, and this when I mean weekly, I mean this shit gets animated 365 days a year.
Jesus.
There is no season breaks. There's no time off. This shit's getting animated and pumped out. Is One Piece. That's the last long-standing. One Piece has been basically weekly for 20 years.
I'm kind of excited for that series on Netflix.
I'm not. I think
Because
people should just watch One Piece.
I do not want to watch through
Then don't.
800 episodes.
Then don't let the story get ruined. Just don't watch the live action show. Don't let the story get ruined for you.
It
by
already
live
got
action.
ruined through the English intro.
Zoro. He's kind of like a samurai. Are you talking about the
people like
4Kids
Death Note?
dub? Are you talking about the 4Kids dub?
Mm-hmm.
Where Sanji's got a lollipop instead of a cigarette?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you ask?
Do people like Death Note, the live action?
I know. Because Death Note's all. This happens with a lot of anime. A lot of anime will actually overstay their welcome. Death Note hits you watch Death Note, right? Ryan? It hits a peak, right? Right when it's the final conversation between L and Light, right? That's the best. And then obviously, I would recommend you watch Death Note. It might be stressful for you, but that anime is really good, so I won't spoil it. But when that moment happens, and then you have to carry on the rest of the series from there, it's kind of you've lost the main. Light is cool, but he's honestly not the main draw of the series. He wasn't Light's never my favorite character. Obviously, L's my favorite character. L's the best character. He's got weird mannerisms, and he's he's a good guy and all this kind of stuff. It's basically a spy versus spy. It's a serial killer versus a detective story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some obviously the Death Note if you write somebody's name, but then it's it's got rules and shit. What would you, in theory, recommend Ernie watch in terms of anime? If you could give him a series, because you know him even better than I know him, especially his tastes.
Superhero Academia?
No, Fuck that.
Everyone.
That's what I said last time
He wouldn't
mentioned
like
this.
It's too kiddie for him. It's too wholesome. It's too like, and it's not even all wholesome.
I might enjoy
Deku's
that.
just an annoying piece of shit.
Yeah, but a lot of the
Just wanna-
characters are kind of cool.
Are they? Name me one cool character that's a student.
I haven't watched the series in like... I haven't watched anime in general.
Everybody's favorite character is Aizawa or some of the other one of the other
3
adult
years.
characters, unless you're a weird Tumblr person. But
People use Tumblr still?
dude,
I haven't heard about that forever.
I was talking to somebody else about My Hero during like draft. Like I think Braden was there, and he asked me about
Brian?
it. This Braden. This
Oh,
was like
Braden.
a long time ago. This was over at Elise, and he like showed up out of nowhere. And we convinced him to draft because we needed one more person. But he asked me about it because I read most of like One Piece. I read weekly. I read My Hero the longest time
How do you
weekly. There's an app.
How do you read them?
There's a company called
Illegally.
Viz.
No?
There's a I read them legally,
Do
sir.
you?
I have a paid prescription to Viz Media. I am a Shonen Jump member, sir.
Do you have a card?
No. I used to get Yu-Gi-Oh cards every month.
I always wanted those.
They were never good. The only good ones were you could get way back in the day, you could get the Egyptian gods, which were cool.
I didn't care for the gods.
What? Those are the coolest cards.
I am
Slifer, the executive producer. Super Mega Ultra Chicken.
Dark Magician
Obelisk the
all the
Tornado.
way. Dark
What?
Magician.
Not even the better Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh, I hate Blue
Dude,
Eyes.
Kaiba's my favorite character. Kaiba's the best character. Kaiba's the kind of Magic player I aspire to be, where I'll threaten to kill myself in order to win a game of
Kaiba's
cards.
an asshole.
That's the best part. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
I do like Joey a lot.
Joey Wheeler, look yous, my deck's full of monsters. Me and Donnie talk about that all the time, because the first time I ever met Donnie was, he was like, yeah, people tell me I look like Tristan Thompson. Not Tristan Thompson, Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of his fucking Donnie's fucking hair or whatever.
His hair is like that?
Yeah, he said it.
Did he have hair like in a point?
His hair kind of does that when he does his hair. It's not like as a severe point as an anime character, right? But
The Trish
have you ever watched the sub of that, the Japanese version?
No.
People die.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't get sent to the Shadow Realm. It's you just fucking die. You fall through this building and you hit your head on the ground and you fucking die if you lose this duel. That's what happens. In
the first episodes, which aren't in the American version, Yugi kills or Yami kills a whole bunch of people. I think.
Yami kills what's his fucking name? The bug guy. You know what I'm talking about? Weevil Underwood.
When does he kill Weevil? Because Weevil's in every season.
It's the Orichalcum arc. Everybody gets brought back by the end of it, but it's like the weird arc with Atlantis. You know what I'm talking about? And they're on the train, and he's like, it's that famous scene where he's, draw monster
Keeps
card.
attacking him over
Draw.
and over.
Every time I draw a monster card, he'll 5 of them. And then the Japanese one's hilarious because he's draw monster card. Draw monster card. And he just getting shit down and it straight up just kills him. Kill him. His soul leaves his
He's
body.
already
He's dead. Stop. He's already dead. As they say, everything's coming up. Millhouse.
Let's see.
Sorry, I love that scene.
I know what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, go ahead.
We've been getting more and more paparazzi photos now of Madam Web.
Oh, that looks god awful.
And now we have not confirmed, but what people think each of the characters are playing now.
Yeah, no one's got it.
And I think it's interesting where they're going with it.
He's gotta go back to Marvel, Ryan. Don't
My buddy was
This
like,
is not Marvel. This is Sony.
Okay.
I told my buddy about the Bad Bunny film,
Oh yeah.
and he was like, just he's a luchador. This character's hella cool. I'm like, dude, he shows up in like a half a comic book page,
Basically.
and
So
That's the worst part.
Dakota Johnson's playing Cassandra Webb.
timeout.
I looked at this. No, go ahead. He's already told me this. I'm getting a phone call.
Who is?
Dakota Johnson. She was in the.
Is that like Dakota Fanning?
No. What was that movie that people were obsessed with? It was a book.
Fault in Our Stars.
No,
The
it was
Notebook,
it was a book that
Silver Linings Playbook.
was about like S&M and
Oh,
like,
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, the girl-
Really? You couldn't remember 50 Shades of Grey? Come on, that's an iconic movie. It revolutionized
Is it?
their no. No.
So, the last time we went to Comic-Con, I don't know if we told this in the podcast before. 50 Shades of Grey writer was there.
Like the book writer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were doing, I think, the trailer in Hall H.
Hall H.
So, the line for Hall H was crazy the previous day for people to get in and see the movie trailer for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
This was before the shit leaked online.
yeah,
It's like, what, 2008?
it was like 2011.
For what?
Comic-Con.
You just coughed all over me.
50 Shades of Grey. When some altercation happened,
Okay, here's what you do. You hold this, and then you screw this in.
there was some type of altercation, and a woman ended up in the road in front of the line of Hall H, and she got hit by a car and died. All for 50 Shades of Grey. You remember that?
Not at all. I don't. I remember
Because
people
I
waiting
was
for-
that woman.
I remember people waiting for Twilight. That was it.
Twilight did some damage to Comic-Con for sure.
Yeah, really bad. Lord of the Rings.
Irreparable damage.
But yeah, going back to Madam Web, Dakota Johnson is Cassandra Webb,
Yeah. We knew that, though.
which is, I thought she's going to be Julia Carpenter because on set she's seen wearing a red trench coat.
That's true.
Sid-
They might mix them.
Sydney Sweeney is apparently Julia Carpenter.
That makes no sense.
Emma Roberts has
Just makes no
been
fucking
seen on set with a huge belly, and she's pregnant.
With a spider?
She is apparently Mary Parker. And then Adam Scott
I don't
is
know who that is.
Ben Parker.
Oh.
I heard Logan
Wait,
Learman or some shit. It's going to be Peter in a different reality.
And then there's
Who is Logan Learman?
So they can still make Spider-Man movies? As long as it's not
They're sharing them.
Tom Holland?
so what the story we're guessing, or what I've seen on the internet, is Cassandra Webb trying to protect Mary Parker, who's pregnant
So
with
the
Peter.
Terminator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
Terminator
that's-
2, right?
I think
T2?
that could be kind of cool.
Well, if she was a giant, unthinking, unkillable robot,
Machine.
There's also rumor
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Maddie Franklin
Who
being
is your
in, which
daddy
is
and what
another
does he do?
Spider-Woman. And
It's going to be like a multiverse thing
I'll
all
show
over.
you my Spider-Woman.
is it Anya Corazon?
I don't know, dude.
She's a Spider-Girl. A Spider-Girl. So they're just trying to protect Peter.
I don't know.
because he's the main.
I'm kind of, you know what? I'll say it. I'm getting sick of these spider people, okay?
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of it, okay? They come in here and they start acting like they own the fucking place. Their roots aren't here. These fucking spider people.
But
I
we're
swear
getting
to
this
God.
crazy Spider-Man movie.
We need to build a multiversal wall to keep the
no
spider
back,
people.
girl.
No back. And with that,
No soup for you.
I think we could wrap it up.
Wrap
Wrap it up.
it up.
Make sure you check us out on all our foundations. You can subscribe. You can
Alright.
like. You can share.
Go to JG Wentworth 877 cash now.
I want my money.
It's my money and I need it now.
Whatever.
Call JG Wentworth
Don't advertise for them.
877 cash now.
Oh yeah, that was brought to you by.
Cash now.
877 cash now.
Anyways, make sure you guys check us all out on all the
Go to the
media.
general and save some time.
Oh my god, just say it now.
That's a podcast.
Jesus.